Comment yes if you can hear me. Okay, that's really good. So I'll be starting now. So today we'll be talking about how psychology impacts e-commerce sales, how we can use the psychology and ensure we get more sales, more conversion, or any kind of e-commerce conversion. Before I start, I'll tell you a bit about myself. Some of you may be knowing me already, some of you may be new here, so it's better that I introduce myself. Well, I'm a digital marketing consultant with around 10 years of experience. I provide consultations to brands worldwide, help them in creating the marketing strategies and execute them. I ran close to 10,000 campaigns across all industries, be it real estate, hospitality, e-commerce, education, etc. Have done close to 6 million US dollars spent on various campaigns, which includes lead generation, e-commerce, engagement, brand building, and traffic generation. I also am a trainer and I have trained close to 2,000 students for digital marketing. Most of the students are working, they have started their own business, are working as a freelancer, or have upgraded their skills in the job which they were already working. Along with that, I have also trained many business professionals who have used digital marketing to increase their business. I have also written a book on Google AdWords. This book focuses purely on beginners who want to learn Google AdWords and utilize it in their marketing. For all of you today, I'm giving this book for free. Some of you may already have this book because I've given this book to everybody who is in my group. So if you do not have this book, you can go to this URL and download your book. I'll keep the screen open for 2 minutes so that whoever needs this URL can utilize it and download the book. And proceed ahead. Now, I have a question for you. I'm sure as you are interested in digital marketing, some of you already are working in digital marketing. I want to ask you a question. What is the first thought that comes in your mind when you think of running an ad or a campaign? So I want you people to answer in the chat that what is the thought that you get once you think that, okay, you have to run a campaign, you have to do any kind of ad. I would love to see your responses. Okay, Shibashis is telling that you look for target customer as in the audience you are targeting. So what about other people? Contrast ad. Okay, reach or brand awareness. Okay, that's the objective that you are looking for. Okay, I need more responses. Outcome, the ROI, leads. Okay, that works well when you are doing a lead generation ad. So usually what I've seen is we look for, okay, which medium do I have to advertise, what kind of people I have to reach, what kind of ad I will be having, or probably which page I'll be taking them to, or maybe looking for where do I need to generate leads or sales. That's the basic thing that we look for. That's the basic thing that we think about running an ad or a campaign. That's the first thing, right? Now let's see what is further. What do we forget? There is one very basic thing that we forget. One very simple thing that we forget here. It's psychology which controls our decision. psychology which can be controlled and manipulated. Everybody whom we target is controlled by their brain, and brain works in different ways for everybody. I think in one way, you think in different way, your other friends think in different way. Everybody has a differently wired brain. They think differently, but it's psychology. It's basic human psychology which controls the decisions, which controls how the person will react to certain things or how the person will react to a certain kind of ad. Confused? Let me take you further. I'll give you an example here. A very basic example is the fear of change. I'm sure we all think a lot about there is some change that is to happen or some decision that we have to make. We are scared of that. We think a lot of times that what will be the outcome? How my decision will impact the change in my life. If I am a car, how will it impact my life? Will my friends or loved ones tell that, okay, this is a great car, it will make a good impression? Or will they tell this is an idiotic decision of buying the car which does not work well? So any kind of decision that we make in our life, be it small or be it big, creates an impact, creates a change in our life. If I want to buy sports shoes, if I want to buy a pair of sports shoes, it will impact my thought process. I may be motivated to play some sport, I may be motivated to go outside and jog, maybe become fit. So that change is impacted by our decision, and that's why we are scared. We always think that our decision will be right or wrong. So when we as advertisers push ad to people, push ad to our audience, for example, if I'm selling a book or maybe if I'm selling clothes, so my target audience will think that me buying this product or me opting for this service will change my life in some or the other way. Will that be a good change or bad change? That is what we as sellers need to overcome. That is what we have to understand and use the psychology to come out of that fear. So this example, I'll take it forward, goes ahead where we get a lot of free things. We are never scared to get free things. We all love free things, right? Everybody who love free things, say yes. Say yes in the chat if you love free things. Awesome. We all love free things. And let me tell you one thing, it's not about money. Even if we have a lot of money, we would still want free things. Why? Because we do not have anything to lose. We do not have to think that our decision will be wrong or right. Free is irresistible. It's always irresistible. Similarly, we also have one more thing. Free trials. How many of you like free trials? Say yes. Type yes. I like free trials. If you have been seeing ads these days of any kind of service, any kind of software tools that we use, they always provide free trials. Why do they do that? First reason is that they want us to come out of this fear of change. They want us to try things so that we understand that if I am buying this thing further, probably after 10 days, 15 days or 30 days of free trial, it will work well for me. So they overcome that fear. They help us come out of that fear that, okay, I do not have anything to lose. I'll use the free trial. If it works well, I'll buy it. If it doesn't work well, I'll part ways and look for something else. So this basic thing, this basic feature helps us overcome the fear of change. This is how psychology plays with our mind. This is how we can use psychology to proceed ahead and increase the sales. Let's move further and see what we have in store. I have another question for you people. My webinar will have lots of questions, but I can guarantee you one thing. By end of this webinar, you will learn something that will increase your sales, your conversion at least 5 times. Now, answer me a question. What if you were in school, maybe second or third standard, and your teacher told you that you have failed a subject? Send your responses by chat. How will you feel? If the teacher has told you that you have failed a subject in school while you were in second or third standard, how would you feel about it? Yeah, heartbroken, frightened, scared, ashamed. I know it feels bad. Why? Why would you feel bad? I mean, it's basically like we are kids. We are scared of our parents. We are scared of our teacher, and thinking, what will our friends think that we have failed? Right? Now, let's change this situation a bit. What if the teacher tells you next second that 20 more students have failed? How would you feel then? Then it's okay. You will feel better, a bit comfortable. But it does not change your situation at all. You have still failed in that subject. Yes, you will get company. You will get somebody to be with you, somebody who is in same situation, right? Makes us feel better. I'm not the only one who is in trouble. There are many of my friends who are in trouble. Feels good, right? Why does that happen? Can anybody take some guesses? I would love to see somebody take some guess. Why does that happen? Why do we feel good if there are some other students who have failed with us? There is no peer pressure. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm not alone in same situation. Okay, great. Here, another aspect of our psychology comes into play. We are not scared as we are not alone. We have many people who are in similar situation. Now, how do we as digital marketers utilize this pointer in our marketing? Can anybody take a wild guess? What do we do as digital marketers to overcome this? Reviews, yes. Reviews are a great thing. What else? Can anybody else answer? Feedbacks, okay, and testimonials, okay. So having reviews, feedbacks, testimonial in ads is a bit difficult. You are right, but it's a bit difficult to put them in an ad. So I'll tell you what actually do we need. Has anybody seen these kind of ads which talk about these number of people are using this, or these many people have played? Has anybody seen these kind of ads? Any ad which talks about some numbers? Yes. These are called social proofs, where we indirectly tell our audience that you are not alone in this. There are many people who have utilized this service or game or tool, and you are not alone. As there are so many people who have used this has some value, this holds some value. So there is no fear for you to try this. There is no fear for you to check this out. Works, right? Oh, you're not able to hear me? Can you hear me? Say yes or no. Okay, that's great. Should we continue? So have we all understood till this point? Okay, great. So now we have understood that basic pointers change our psychology a lot, change the way we as audience think and how we can utilize to apply the same to our audience. Now, how do we control psychology? How do we know what will work in order to ensure that Whichever kind of audience we are reaching, whatever kinds of ad we are doing, no matter what kind of offer are we running, we always control the psychology. Now here I'll talk a bit about biology. Not geek stuff, but just basic stuff. Human brain is too complex. Is it? Say yes or no. Is human brain complex? Yes, it is. But it's basically divided into three parts. First part is reptilian brain. Yes, Ganesh, the webinar is getting recorded. The second part is limbic brain, and the third part is neocortex. Too much of biology? Don't worry, I'll make it simple. The reptilian brain is responsible for the instinct and survival. The limbic brain is responsible for processing emotional responses, while neocortex is responsible for complex thinking and learning. Does that make it simple? Okay, I have a question for you people. Now, which part of the brain do you think controls the purchasing decisions? First, second, or third? Okay, too many seconds. Some have said third. Okay. So here Ganesh is telling it's reptilian brain. Okay. Rishi is okay. Ganesh has changed an answer. Ganesh, only one you can answer. You cannot answer two. Same Yogesh. Well, the correct answer is reptilian brain, responsible for instinct and survival. Are you confused? Let me clarify that. Why do we think that we have to purchase? What impacts the purchasing decision? Why do people take action? It's the instinct of survival, surviving the peer pressure. At times we decide to purchase something because of peer pressure. My friend has purchased something. I obliged to purchase the same thing. Maybe just thinking that what will my other friends think? The same thing used to happen when we were kids, right, in school. If of my friends have got some nice pen or some kind of toy, I wanted to buy that. I'm sure everybody would have thought that, right? Say yes or no. Right. Now, surviving the competition. That's another thing. Imagine if you are running a business. Your competitor is capturing huge market because his sales are more, his product is of better quality, his products deliver fast, etc. etc. Now, in order to take out that competition, I will buy the latest talent, I will buy the latest technology, and I'll ensure that I'll spend to increase my sales and overcome that competition. Coming to the third point, surviving the jealousy. We all feel jealous at some time or other, right? Say yes or no? Yes, we all do that. That's basic human nature. We all feel jealous at times. So, because of that jealousy, we decide to buy things at times. It impacts our purchasing decision, right? Coming to the next point, or surviving the trend. Why do you think we all purchase so many clothes? I mean, not being sexist, but females shop a lot. I mean, now even guys do that, but let's take it in a lighter mode. But why do people shop a lot? Why do people shop a lot of clothes? Because the fashion changes, the trend changes all the time. Why do we buy new cell phones? Why do we buy new cars, new bikes? Because the trend keep on changing. The trend is what makes us decide that okay, we have to buy this thing or we don't have to buy this thing. If I have a pair of shoes that are old fashioned, I would definitely want to buy a new pair of shoes instantly, right? Let's go to the next point, surviving the need. That's the most basic aspect. If I'm in need of a computer for my work, I'll go and buy it. If I'm in need of something, let's say I want to buy some food, I'll go and buy it. That's the most basic thing. So survival is what impacts our purchase decisions. Survival is what assures that I'll buy this thing or not buy this thing. Astonishing, right? We all used to think that it's only emotion that comes into play. Okay, I'll proceed ahead. Now, here is an example of how we can control the way people think. Now, this is a basic ad, Uber ad. Why do we take Uber? Because we want to go from some place to another place, basic taxi service, right? So if you see here, it clearly mentions your ride, your demand. Does that address our pain point? I mean, if I have to take an Uber, I would want a car for me whenever I want. It may be in the middle of night, maybe early morning, right? So they are addressing my exact pain point that I can get a car anytime and I can get a car for me wherever I want to go. Solves my pain point. I would definitely be impacted by this. My psychology will say, okay, this can solve your problem. Book it. Does the same thing happen to you? Yes or no? Okay. We'll move to the next pointer, how we can control the psychology. Appeal to the self-centered nature. We humans are proud to say that, okay, I'm not selfish. I don't think about myself. But back of the mind, we always think about ourselves. Our inactive brain, our passive brain always make us think about ourselves. We are self-centered, we agree or not agree, we always will think about us first. So using that same thing in ad, we can make people understand things better. We can make people decide the way we want them to. Now in this ad, it shows that for some, this is Mount Everest. It's a stairs which most of the people can just climb. So here it tells that you are in a better position than many other people who cannot even climb stairs. So you as a self-centered person are being praised, are being told that you are in a good situation and you are capable to help people who are not able to do that, who are in a position which is down, which is worse than you. So why don't you help people? It motivates people to work by telling indirectly that you are in a good situation. Coming on to the next one. How many of you have seen before and after ads? Especially the fat to fit ads. Say yes if you have seen before and after ad. There are so many products, be it fairness cream, be it fat loss, be it, I mean, there are so many ads which you must have seen. Ganesh, you haven't seen any fit to fat ad? Any before and after ad? That's strange. Anyhow, I'm sure you will be seeing in maybe couple of days or so. Yeah, TVC ads that are funny, right? Not just those, I mean, even online you will see a lot of before and after ads. Why so many people use that kind of ads? Why so many brands use that kind of ads? I understand, Srinivasan, this is against Facebook policy, but trust me, many people still use that and get blocked. So coming on to this ad, why do these kind of ads work? How do they impact our psychology? Can anybody answer? How do they impact our psychology? Because people trust the comparison. That's a good answer. Can anybody else take a guess? Okay. Immediate effect. it shows us clearly that from where to where this product or this service can take you. Yes, Rishi, we visualize the difference to what this product service can make. Now here in this ad, it's an ad of contact lens. It shows that how blurry the things are right now and how clear they can be instantly. So the basic difference that shows, that is what impacts our psychology, because we tend to relate to it. We tend to see, okay, this is a result which we can get instantly. Coming on to the next, to value tangibly. This is a really funny ad. This is an ad of a divorce lawyer showing a very nice car which says that this was his. So indirectly, what is this ad telling? Can anybody take a guess indirectly what is this ad telling? Got car from divorce alimony. Yes. And anybody else? He lost after divorce. And well, basically, this ad shows that if you hire this lawyer as your divorce lawyer, he can get you great results. He can get you a lot of things which you desire for. It may be funny, but it actually impacts the psychology of people. That okay, it's divorce which is so complex. This lawyer can get great results for you. Hire him, right? Basic psychology. Coming on to the next one, Diet Pepsi, visual metaphor. We all must have seen that these days this trend is moving from text to images and video ads. We as humans are attracted towards visual things. We always like to look at some images or videos instead of reading. That is the reason so many novels are being converted into movies, right? And people enjoy that instead of reading books. No matter how great the text is, images and videos are always better because it's our brain, it's wired that way. Now in this ad, it shows a fat elephant enjoying a Diet Pepsi, indirectly saying no matter if you are fat, you can still enjoy Pepsi, right? Nothing refreshes like a Diet Pepsi. So it indirectly is telling that go for this, don't think about your weight. Coming on to the next one, Michelin. Now this ad evokes emotion. This ad tells that your car has many people, your car has your family. So your tire being the most important part of the car can do a lot of good things or bad things. A lot of things are dependent on your car tires, especially your family. Showing a small kid evokes emotion that it can be your kid. You really want to risk your kid's life on a tire? So we as humans again are emotional person. We think from our heart at times. So this impacts us. Emotion definitely take a huge chunk of our thought process. So how many of you get impacted emotionally when you see an ad? Say yes or no. Right, at times some or the other thing, that's the reason all of the viral video ads that you see these days are always evoked by emotion. I get so many clients who want video ads. They talk about bring some emotions in the ad, emotion in the video, because that is what works. Emotion definitely capture a lot of brain and it definitely induce the way things work. So coming on to the next part, I have another question for you people. What triggers you to purchase something? I'll rephrase this question. Let's say you go out to buy a pair of shoes. The shoes look good, they are nice, suits you, fits your need. What is one that you will see and decide to buy that or not to buy? I want you people to answer. Discount and quality, okay. Offer, need, comfort and design, quality, looks, comfort, okay. So value for money, that's another great point. Brand. Okay, Jatin, I want to ask you a question. I'm sorry for pointing you out. I'll explain why I asked you this question. You will look for a brand, okay, that's understandable. You will look brand because they hold certain quality. What is your core reason to have a specific brand? For example, if I give you two options, Nike and Reebok, okay. If you go for Reebok, why will you go for Reebok rather than Nike? Or maybe the brand that you like. Can you answer that? What impacts your choice of brand? Jatin, awaiting your answer. Okay, while Jatin answers, here most of you have answered about logical things, be it need, comfort and design, quality, value for money, offer, and discount and quality. Okay, you think it's okay, that's cool enough. I'm sure most of you would also think that how would you feel after wearing these shoes, right? Will these shoes look good on me? Will I feel good about it, right? So it's kind of mixed thought that we have. We think logically where we talk about what kind of money it would or what kind of usability will it solve and what kind of offers do I have. And then we also look for looks. Does it look good? Does the color suits? Or how it is going? I mean, so that's how our thought process is divided. That's how we think when we have to decide something. So we think by heart, we think by brain, right? I'm sure everybody must have heard this thing. I think more from heart, I'm an emotional person, or I think more from my brain, I'm a logical person. How many of you have heard or thought that way? Say yes or no. Okay, yes, we all do that. Now, why do we do that? It's again our psychology which comes into play. At times we are too emotional, at times we are too logical, at times we are mix of both, right? Now we as marketers, how do we ensure that no matter what way our audience is thinking, we should ensure that the sale happens. We should ensure that maximum people out of our target audience purchase the product. Is it difficult? Does it look difficult to you people to control emotion and logical aspect of our audience? Say yes or no. Is it difficult? Abhijit says yes, it's difficult. Okay, Veronica says seems so. Yogesh, quite difficult. What if I tell you it's not difficult at all? It's very easy. Yes, I'm telling that to you. A basic video, just watch it. I'm sure some of you have already watched it, but it's good for everybody to see this. None of you were able to hear the sound in the video? Okay, no worries. I'll explain the video to you. So I'll send you the link of this video. So this video basically talks about how our brain or our psychology works similar to an elephant and a rider. So our heart is like an elephant, cannot think logically. Elephant, right? It's an animal, thinks only through feelings and emotions. There is no logical explanation to what he does. If it feels to eat, it will eat. If it feels to sleep, he'll sleep. So how many of you have seen elephants in your life? Say yes or no. Everybody has seen, right? Huge, heavy, 5-6 ton elephant. Now, that elephant is controlled by the rider who sits on top. That rider has to think logically, has to take him in the right way, has to see that if he's turning somewhere, the turn is right. The elephant does not dashes anybody or destroy anything on the way. So he will think each step in a logical way. He thinks he controls, but does he really controls the elephant? I mean, if elephant is not in mood, there is no way the rider can make him do what he wants to do, right? Similarly, it's our psychology. Our heart is an elephant, while our brain is the rider. Works with our audience. People who think emotionally are driven more through that elephant, and people who think more logically are driven more through the rider. Now, the rider is controlled through our ads. The elephant is controlled through our ads. How about the path? We have to tell our audience this is the path that you have to follow. We have to tell the elephant and the rider that this is the path that you have to go. And that's how you will reach the destination. Now, each product or service that we create, it gives a micro impact in our lives. Each ad asks people to make a change. That change is the elephant going from one position to another. Now for that, we have to direct the writer. We have to make the audience understand what is the rational benefit, because writer will think with brain. So our audience has to understand, are we adding the right value in their life? Is this the right decision that they will make by purchasing from us or utilizing our service? Secondly, we have to motivate the elephant. We have to give emotional benefit too. So, for example, if I have to promote ad of a freelancing website, and my target audience is the people who want to give out their work to freelancers. Logical explanation can be, yes, you will get right people for you, for your work, who will do your work in the timely fashion and you don't need it. Emotional aspect can be, you can utilize that time to be with your loved ones or focus on your hobbies. So these two pointers, if given together, will take care of the rider and the elephant, the emotional aspect and the logical aspect. The last and most important is shaping the path, telling the audience what to do in order to achieve this benefit, be it logical benefit or be it emotional benefit. So a call to action is very important. How you focus on your call to action, how you ensure that the audience emphasize on call to action will impact your conversion. That is the reason why call to action is always primary in any kind of e-commerce store. So directing a path has to be very simple. Now imagine if you are going somewhere, you do not know the way. You ask one person of your destination, the person tells you there are 10 turns ahead. Type in your answers, how will you feel? 10 turns ahead from your current position to your destination. You'll be confused, right? Yes or no? I will be super confused. Now, instead of this, if the person tells you, go straight, take second right, take third left, and follow the path. Better? That is still complex, but better, right? So the simple call to action which is your audience. For example, if I run an ad of insurance, my ad talks about emotional aspect, talk about logical aspect, and also tells click on this to get quotation for your insurance. Simple, right? It really explains what the person has to do and what will he get after he performs the action. So there are no surprises. There are no guessings by our audience. See, the basic pointer here is if you force your audience to think too much, if you force your audience to guess, most of the people will go away. They'll not click on your ad, they'll not stay on your website because everybody likes simplicity. Say yes if you like simplicity. Chat in yes if you like simplicity. We all like simplicity, right? So that's why these three pointers are very important in any kind of ad that we make. Okay, I'll move ahead. Does anybody have a question in the topics that we have discussed till now? If you have any question, feel free to ask. Okay, that's great. So I'll proceed ahead. Now, see this ad. This is ad of Hootsuite. How many of you know Hootsuite? We all know about Hootsuite, right? It's a tool which is used for social network management, scheduling, and posting. So now, if we see at this ad, it talks about emotional benefit. Start saving time. So by saving time, I can do whatever I love to do. Next line says manage all your social networks from one simple dashboard. About rational aspect, how will it actually save me time? How will it be simple for me? Then there is a girl who is smiling, the emotional aspect, wherein me as an audience can relate to this human factor and see that if I use this product, I also can be happy like this girl is happy. I may not be directly thinking about it, but again, my psychology connects me instantly to this ad. I'm sure you must have faced the same thing in different kinds of ads. Now coming on to the headline. Headline clearly states that free 30 days trial. Remember in the beginning of the presentation I talked about 30 days trial, how it impacted the psychology. So that again says it's rational, there is no risk, I don't have anything to lose, I have 30 days to try it. Lastly, it also gives us social proof of 10 million users. Now, imagine if you have an ad of similar kind, will your audience actually go and document professionals using this or not? Nobody would do that, right? But it some other the way gives us an impression that many people are using this, definitely would hold some value. This definitely would be of some value, even I can use that without getting scared. Moreover, they are giving a 30-day trial. This is one of the top performing ads ever on social media. This has covered everything, all kinds of aspect we can think of. I'm sure none of you would say that this ad is not good. Does anybody say that this ad is not good? Anybody who feels this ad is not good? It's an awesome ad. I love this ad. This is the best ad I've ever seen on social media. I'll proceed ahead. I have a small case study which will show the impact what basic changes do in the ad, basic changes do in the performance and sales. There is an online store in Indian ethnic wears which I work with. They basically sell Indian saris and ethnic material. Now, when I got this, when they started, this was their sale for 1 month. 1,43,337 sales in 1 month. In second month, they were in 1,68,495. I do not like this. It's what, $2,200 a month. Spending so much money on ads, spending so much money on products, website. The profit were negligible. I mean, not even 20,000 profit. To run a business with 20,000 profit, right? That's nothing. I mean, yeah, for starters, it may look like a lot, but taking so much pain in a lot of things and getting 20,000 there, it's definitely not good. Do you agree with me? Now let's see why the sales were low. I mean, it's India. People purchase ethnic clothes all the time, and even the products were costly. On an average, the product used to cost somewhere around 3,000 rupees. A product of 3,000 rupees, definitely this should have been 10 times more. Now let's see why the ads not perform, why the sales were less. So these are the basic ads. The first ad talks about exclusive dress, shirts, kurtis collection, and second ad talks about new arrival of hand woven exquisite cotton. Now, if I am the audience, how will I how will it impact me? How will it a difference if it's new arrival or it's regular stuff here on the store? Everybody keeps on screaming about it's new arrival in my store or my collection is exclusive, designer. Does anyone here say that these ads are good? Will these ads impact you if you see these ads? Will you be tempted to purchase or even look out at the collection? I would never do that. This is the reason why the store was not performing. This is the reason why even after spending a lot of money, they were not able to gain anything. Then things here capturing emotions where it talks about festivity emotions. This festive season, flaunt your ethnic avatar with a perfect designer sari. Get a masterpiece now and wrap yourself. Second ad talks about on account of huge demand, the best-selling collection is this. Now one ad captures the witty emotions while other ad talks about demand. There is huge demand of a product, indirectly hinting towards social proof. I mean, if it's telling that there is a huge demand, this is the best-selling collection, you need not spend time in looking out for the chosen collection. You can quickly go through these best-selling products and buy. Are these ads better than the previous ads? Now, let's look at another one. Here, the customers have sent their photos wearing the products, and the brand is thanking the audience with gratitude. Now, this works in two ways. First thing is, the audience feels better. The customer who have given the photos feel proud of it, that I have got some recognition. They become customer for life. Secondly, to people who are new, to the fresh audience, this indicates that so many people are feeling good about purchasing, that they're flaunting, they're sending photos, their products must have something great. Their product must be good. I should also purchase, right? How many of you agree this will impact? Now, if I asked you to guess one thing, let's say the marketing spend that used to happen before is kept exactly same as the marketing spend now. How much increase in the sales can you people think? Just take a guess. How many times the sale would have been increased if I have not changed the marketing spend at all? Only the ads have been changed, only the communication is changed. Ashish is telling 3 times. Anybody else want to take a guess? 5 times. Anybody else? 5 times. Can anybody think more? 10x? Okay, let me show this to you. This is a graph of sales that is happening now. See the increase. Do you see this graph? See how it's increasing. See the repeat customer rate graph. How it's increasing. Now, how many of you remember what was the first month or second month sale? Can anybody tell me what was the first and second month sale? Just take a wild guess. Don't give me exact answer. Just nearby figure would work. I'll go back and show this to you. 1,43,000 in the first month, 1,68,000 in the second month. Now let's see a change. What is a sale per month? This is sale on one single day. 2,43,000. Can anybody calculate how many times that has increased? Can anybody calculate this? From 1,60,000 a month to 2,43,000 a day. More than 30 times, right? There was not even a single rupee change in the marketing spends. There was no change in targets. The only change that happened was in the ads, was the triggers that were utilized psychologically. This is the difference that comes when you think psychologically and create ads. See, everybody would know what kind of ads we have to make, what platform do we have to advertise, what kind of images we have to use, and what not. But we always forget that it's humans we are targeting, and everybody thinks through the brain. I mean, we all know everybody thinks through the brain, but do we ever think about it? Think how we can use basic psychology to create an impact? Exactly. I mean, professional photography was done before also and after also. Sorry. I'll just take a moment to have a glass of water. Yeah, I'm back. So it may seem like there is a huge difference that has happened. How is that possible? But even think about it. When you try to purchase something, so many thoughts kind. What kind of thought provokes the change? What kind of thought provokes that, okay, I want to buy this now? No, there was no change in targeting. The targeting was kept exactly same. For this brand, we are targeting women from age group 25 to 50 from Indian market who are interested in Indian ethics and weddings. I mean, somebody who is about to get married nearby, but targeting on Facebook to people who are engaged within 6 months to 1 year. No, there are no offers or no discount. Even during Diwali season, we did not give any discount. Exactly. I've just changed the way of, just changed the way The ad talks to people, just in the way the things have been communicated. That is the only change that has happened. So this is the way. This is how it impacts. Any questions, or should I move ahead? Exactly, Abhijit. This is how we can make a difference as a digital marketer. See, if you go back in time when there was no digital marketing, there were only marketing people. People found it so hard to sell. People tried a lot of different things in their stores, but they understood one thing, that they have to utilize the psychology. Now, as we are becoming digital marketers, it's different. It's totally different way how we market, but the thing is the same. The basic thing that we have to understand what our target audience is, what way they think, what way they behave, and how we can control that. So digital marketing is just differently utilized, but basics still remain same. The psychology, the marketing standards, the marketing structure is still same. It's humans only we are targeting, right? The audience pattern is changed. They are more online rather than offline, but still the people are still the same. Should I move ahead, or do you people have any question? Say yes or no and ask questions if you have any. Have you ever feel tense while running such campaign where there is pressure of getting lead? Yes, there have been many instances. Majorly when I run campaigns for real estate. Real estate is all game about leads. We have to generate leads. Some of the builders would want, some of them would want 1,000 leads a day. So at times there is saturation is in a single day. I mean, if you talk about generating leads in one city, 1,000 leads in one city, how many people will look for a home, or how many people are actively checking out for homes in one single day? We have to get the numbers, we have to get the quality as well. So to reach out to good people, to ensure that they are convinced to leave their phone number and name, seems very easy, but it's a bit complex, though it's not difficult. Again, you just have to understand what is the target audience and what way they think. See, every kind of audience is different. Now, when I'm talking about real estate, people have different expectation. People think different way. Nobody would just sit home and buy it instantly. I would definitely look for home for maybe 3, 4, 5 months, even a year. Look at 10, 20 different projects and then decide which one I have to buy. A lot of things comes into play. That's the reason why real estate conversion is somewhere around a percent out of total number of leads. What I mean to say is that if I'm getting 1,000 leads, out of 1,000 leads, only 100 will turn up for a site visit, and out of that 100, probably 10 or 8 may buy the actual property. So similarly, I was running campaigns for a university where we had to generate leads. Does client needs leads on monthly basis or every campaign? That varies. At times client look for leads every day, at times they are okay for a week. They usually have certain number how they can convert it ahead. So the campaigns that I was running for a university, they were looking for leads each month. They had a certain target of leads each month. But at times, let's say there are no leads generated, or maybe less leads generated for 2 or 3 days continuous, they come back and say why leads are not getting generated, or why the number of leads is less. So you have to keep a balance of number and quality all the time when you generate leads. And for lead generation, two things are very important. First thing is your target audience. Second thing is your landing page. The landing page has a huge impact on your lead generation. Any other question, or should I go ahead? Okay, the estimated budget. I mean, I used to keep the budget of 5 to 6 thousand a day in start, but gradually the budget, it worked on similar fashion. At present, the conversion that we are getting is close to 200 to 50 rupees per sale. Landing page on Facebook, no jigger. The landing page where you take people, it's a separate website, a microsite where you take people, which talks about the project and where people leave their phone number and email address and name. So on Facebook, yes, you can do lead generation ad directly on Facebook, but through other mediums, be it your native ads, be it your email marketing, or be it your Google ads. So a special page has to be created where you talk a bit about what the project is all about and a form which people have to fill. So at times, yes, it works. I mean, Facebook lead generation works well where a bit of information is needed, which is provided in your ad itself. For my university ads, it worked wonders. But what I've observed is for real estate, Facebook lead generation, which rest on Facebook itself, will not work because people who are looking for home are looking for a lot of information. What amenities it has, what is the location, what other features it has. So similarly for AdWords also you need to have a landing page. How much description, I mean how much description can put in 3 lines? It's 30, 80, 80 characters only. So your ad should talk about the main feature. In Google, if you are talking about text ad, one main feature or probably two features, and then drive the person to your landing page where the person will check more information and fill up the form. But your ad has to be relevant to the landing page. The consistency has. Any more questions? Okay, great. Now, how technology affect you? How can this help you? The first thing, it will help in better branding. If you are reaching out to your audience in a right way, which somehow pinches their mind, somehow makes them think, your branding can go way ahead. People will remember your brand. So if you are doing any kind of brand awareness campaign, this will get you good result of brand recall. It gets you higher engagement because people feel connected. Definitely gets you more sales and higher profits. Now, where you can use this on your client's business if you're running ads for your clients, your own e-commerce store, or if you're selling on Amazon. So, are you people ready for it? Are you people ready to go ahead and do great ads? Say yes or no. Is there any platform which helps in designing landing page and ads? Yogesh, for landing pages, there are many platforms. You can use GetResponse, you can use Unbounce, which definitely works well. I also use Unbounce, which is very good. At times, I use only InstaPages is also good. Yes, InstaPages is a great tool to create landing pages. So yeah, for a beginner, InstaPages is good. InstaPages is great for a beginner. Even I used InstaPages some years back. It worked well. It had custom made landing pages for special use. You can modify it according to branding or your need. Use as it is. They have greatly converting. For affiliate marketing, Veronica, yes, you can use again. InstaPage works well for affiliate marketing landing pages. So the pre-landing page between your ad and the actual sale page is called as pre-landing. That pre-landing page can be made in Insta pages. In designing ads, nothing works better than Photoshop. But yes, you can use Canva. Canva works very well. You can create nice ads on Canva. Canva is a great interface. You should try that. Should I move ahead? Video ads, Yogesh. Video ads, I usually outsource the video ads. I mean, if it's just to convert images to video, I use movie maker, or if some special videos have to be made, I outsource them to people. I don't create video ads on my own. So now moving ahead, I'm sure. I mean, I know some of you to whom you outsource. I mean, I have my own team. I have people who work on this. So I have designers who work on this, video editors who work on this. Want any kind of outsource work? I mean, yeah, definitely I can help you in that. I can direct you to that person. You can talk to the person and get your work done too. That person is working with me for about a year now. Okay, I'll move ahead now. I'm sure some of you already know me. Some people know me, some people know me through Facebook. Let me just tell you a bit about myself. What do I do now? I'm a digital marketing consultant. I'm a trainer. I am a speaker. This is the photo of my recent speaking event in Vietnam. It was an e-commerce summit where I went and spoke on this topic. I am also an e-commerce and affiliate marketer. How did I reach here? Just a bit about my journey. I was born in a middle class Indian family, did computer science engineering. After engineering, I started working in an IT company in a boring job. I mean, that job was really boring, working for 12 hours, running codes. I used to sleep half of the time. Then as a freelance web developer and SEO executive. After that, I just wanted to leave my boring job and do something that I love to do. That was digital marketing. So I chose the way of self-study, where I did lots of experiments, spent months gaining expertise, doing a lot of things, studying tutorials. There was no mentor, there was no guide, and no substitute. All I had was internet. Whatever free information is available in internet, I used that and kept on trying. So most of my experiences at that time turned to mistakes. I lost months doing that and a lot of money doing that. So, I mean, definitely there is nobody to help. You will try things if you want to, right? Everybody will want that, right? Thanks, Veronica. So, that's the reason. I mean, it took me months to do that. It took me 7 to 8 months to actually reach to a good level where I can say, yes, I'm an expert, too much comfortable. I know what will work and I know what will not work. And I spent so much money in ads. I mean, when you are new, you try to run all kinds of ads to see which one will work, and most of our ads go done. So how many of you are having that zeal to do something great in digital marketing? How many people want to live actual great life in digital marketing? To do something amazing. Be it job, be it business, be it freelance, be it laptop lifestyle where you go across the world and work on your own stores, or maybe any kind of e-commerce and earn a lot of money. We all want that, right? Digital marketing has great power to do that. It has a great power that we don't have to answer to somebody. We don't have to look for jobs. We can do whatever we want to. All we need is knowledge and skill. But how many of you say that this method that I use is good? You know, spending a lot of time, spending a lot of money, wasting a lot of money, and then after months, you actually know, okay, this is working, this is not working. Do you really want to do that? Say yes or no. Do you really want to waste a lot of money? Do you really want to waste months to reach a certain level where you are comfortable, where you are, that you are confident? Great, guys. That is what I wanted. Now I'll go out of the limb and pitch you something. There is a better way. There is a better way by which you can actually reach great heights by which you can get great skills. The training program that I provide, which talks about basics of digital marketing to advanced digital marketing strategies, similar to the tips that I told, similar to the uncommon tips that I've told, there are many uncommon and exceptional tips which help for higher conversion, which will give you case studies, which works purely on practical driven training for Power 7 support. Plus, there is a bonus of lifetime access to the training modules. There will be a weekend doubt clearing session and access to a special training Facebook group. This training will ensure that within 2 months, you be an expert in digital marketing by mastering your basics to your expert level. Purely on practical basis, you will exactly know what kind of campaign you have run. If you are looking for a job, you will have great experience that none of the training institute will be able to provide, because most training institutes are about certificates. They make you run 2 or 3 campaigns and that's it. Veronica, what do you have to say about that? Am I right or wrong? Exactly. So when we learn to some institute or do some kind of certifications, most of the people keep on hunting for job. Why? Because no company wants you to come to their job and experiment on their client's project. No company would want to teach you. Even if you are an intern, they will guide you, but they will not teach you. And imagine you go out for a job, you have run 1,000 campaigns, and the people have run 2 or maybe 5 or just 10 campaigns. Who will be chosen? Exactly, you will be chosen because you will have the comfortability, you will have the confidence that you know what kind of ads work, what kind of strategy works. So that's why any kind of training that you get, even if you're not getting it from me, you're getting it from somewhere else, the focus has to be practical driven training. Focus has to be practical. Now, moving ahead, what can you get this by the training? You can get a high paying job. Usually people who come out of trainings try to look for internship because that's easy to get. You are paid peanuts, 5,000, 10,000, or if you're lucky, you will get a job of 10, 15,000. But if you are skilled enough, if you have the quality, if you have understood what kind of campaigns are good to run, what kind of strategy works, what kind of communication works, you will be happily paid extra. Which company would not want to hire you? You can be a freelance consultant, you have the knowledge, sit at home, nights, work for yourself. You can run your own e-commerce store. Many people are running Shopify stores and earning lakhs. I would not say that you will earn lakhs in the beginning, but you will eventually reach there. You can sell on Amazon by doing drop shipping or Amazon fulfillment. So that is also another way by which you can earn. If you are working in some job, through this training you will be able to increase your skills and get higher salary. Or the heaven for everybody, the dream for everybody, living a comfortable laptop lifestyle. Earn money from anywhere in the world by working through your laptop. Does that sound good? See these recent photos of what kind of life living right now because of the skills that I have acquired. These are the recent photos. Meeting awesome people, going to amazing places, a lot of great things happening. Why has this happened? Because I have that confidence, I have attained that skill. My method may have been, self-study, which has taken a lot of time and spent a lot of money, but you can save that. This is the kind of life that you can live. So, are you ready for it? Say yes or no. Now this course, if you go out somewhere else, on an average, institute would charge you close to 25,000 rupees. Along with this course, what if I have something more for you? There is an advanced Facebook mastery course which will take you from a level of decent learning to pure expertise, where you can scale your campaigns ahead, where you can know at the tip of your hand that what kind of things work and what kind of things don't work, how you can scale your campaign, how you can be an expert in Facebook. This bonus course is purely for people who know their things and how they can be expert. So both of these courses are given as one. So once you take the basic course, the advanced Facebook mastery course comes free to you. Now, calculating the total cost, it's somewhere around 60,000. Definitely, I'm not asking you for that. What if I tell you that both of the courses are only at 5,000 rupees? Thanks, Gaurajit. Really looking forward to having a great time with you. Now, this price is only for 20 members because I'm having a limited scope. And you can get instant access right now. Now, here, I'll rephrase it. I'll tell you again about it. This course will take you from basics, because that's very important. From basic to advanced digital marketing strategies, wherein you know common and uncommon tips, tricks for great conversions. Whatever skills I have acquired, whatever experience I have got in 10 years, this is what I'm here to give you. There will be amazing case studies. You will be getting live access to the campaigns. You will be running campaigns. There is 24/7 support. Plus the modules that are there, you will have lifetime access to that. You will have lifetime access to a special training and weekend doubt clearing sessions. Veronica, this will take care of complete digital marketing, not just social media marketing. So now understand that you are performing great. My job is not just to sell the course. My job is to understand and ensure that you perform great. That's why each weekend there will be 2 hours doubt clearing sessions and discussion sessions where whatever queries you will have, we will discuss, and whatever kind of campaigns you are running, because I have to ensure that if you are committing towards it, your job gets fulfilled. Plus, you are getting a Facebook mastery course. So this course will take care of everything, your complete digital marketing training. Now, whoever wants to enroll, please let me know. So I'll provide the details how you can enroll. So Veronica, definitely I can share the details of the modules. I'll share the complete list of modules that I have. Just give me one. So the duration will be close to 2 months. Again, it will depend on your pace. It's video-based modules wherein you study at your own pace. There will be assignments that you have, all practical assignments. The sooner you understand, the sooner you do, the faster you proceed ahead. Plus, my support will be there all the time for this. You will get 24/7 support on this. And the list is here if anybody wants to check. The whole model list is here. So all of these topics will be covered through through videos. Each topic will be explained through videos here. Please let me know if you people have any more questions. I'll be happy to answer that. Yes, Abhijit, I'll be helping you in all aspects of your campaign and ad creation. So whatever campaign you will be creating, whatever strategy you will be creating, I'll be guiding you through. I'll share with you what all kinds of strategies I make and why do I make strategy. So whatever strategy I'll be making, I'll be giving you the reasons for that so that you can be self-dependent and create your own strategy by understanding the logic behind it. Abhijit, this is what everybody needs. This is what kind of training everybody needs. So for FB ads and AdWords, I'll be helping you creating your own digital assets. You will run your own ads. If you do not have your own store, you will be able to do it from my end. I'll give you the websites, I'll give you the ads to run. This is from basic to expert level. So if you are starting today, or maybe you have run ads, so it will talk about basics first, because basics are very important to be clear. So even if experience, basics are always good to be refreshed. To take from basics to expert level. That's the reason I'm giving the expert course free. Yogesh, I totally understand how that feels. Trust me on this, you will not feel the same thing here. You will not have the same. I'm here to commit to it. I'm here to actually work on it. So I've been here for a long time. I've seen what different things people claim to provide and what do they provide. You can also check my group. Oh man, 65,000. I know, Srikanth, there are some institutes charging a lot of money and they don't offer anything. All they do at the end is give you a certificate, which is nothing more than a piece of paper. So imagine you have so much money, still you are looking for something good. Yes, DSIM. There are many institutes. Even Manipal has started doing that, close to 85,000 rupees. I know many people who went there and did not get anything at all. They are still struggling to get the job because all they got to know is, yes, Samir, there will be videos plus live. Can you hear me now, Jigar? So this course will be mix of videos. Each topic will have its own video explaining plus assignments. Along with that, you will have weekly doubt clearing sessions, plus in between there will be live videos where I'll be talking to you people, checking out on things and also telling you if there is anything new that has come up, if there is some trend that is coming, or some information that I just have to give it to you which will help you in learning. Yes, Samir, I do set up live campaign for client. I'll help you to do that also. So you will get complete support from my end to make you an expert. Sure, Veronica, not a problem. You can check and let me know. But just ensure that this is for 20 people only. Next 20 people, next batch of people will have to wait. I don't want to crowd the batch because I want to give personal attention to each one of you. Yes, Srikanth, I'll help you in that also. That's also what I do. That's one of my job where I get clients, where I acquire clients. I'll explain to you, I'll teach you how to do that in an effective way. So I'll just let you know how you people can go to this. So you have two methods. You people can join by paying the fees through bank transfer or doing Paytm, whichever method suits you people. Just let me know if you have any questions, queries regarding the course, how it will work, what all things it will have, and what all kind of support you will get. Jigar, it's actually not self-learning fully because the course module will be created. Yes, there will be webinars, as I told you. These all videos will guide you to get basic knowledge. After that, the assignments will be there to make you work on the practical analysis, and I will be able to take it further with you through the sessions that we have on the weekends or even in middle of the day. Let's say you are working on something. Shrikant, workshop in Mumbai at present I'm not doing, but yes, I'm planning on that. I do not have any concrete answer on that. So coming back to Jigger, it's that, for example, if you watched a video on Monday, okay, there was a session on Sunday where we talked. On Monday, you start seeing some new topic. Check the video you want to do when you are stuck. Shoot me an email, shoot me a message on the group. I'll be there to help you, to guide you through how you have to do it practically. So whatever practical assignment will be there, I'll guide you through. So it's a mix of all the best, be it webinar, be it modules, be it your group or live sessions. It has a mix of all of them so that you are not left out in any way possible. Any more questions? Yeah, just shoot me a message here, or that is given. You can send me a text message once the payment is done. I'll enroll you. But you just need to provide your email address and phone number to me once you do the payment so that I can enroll you into the course. You're welcome, Tian. Thanks, Amir. If anybody has any more questions, please let me know. I'll happily answer that. You're welcome, Veronica. Thanks, Shrikant. Anybody who enrolls for the course, please send me a text message on the Paytm number that is given above that you have enrolled, and also provide your email address and phone number so that I can give you instant access.